take that and then go over to this display case for bugs. You'll find a switch, which is kind of interesting that there's a switch here for, what, draining the aquarium? Like, why is that inside of a bug display case? And where's that water going to begin with? Is it just leaking all over the ground? What's up, everybody? Badass Games, welcome back finally to Resident Evil. We're still doing the Jill Valentine walkthrough. I know it's been a while, and I've got a comment here from Stephen McBriarty who says, "Upload faster! These are really waggling my balls because they're so good." Yeah, sorry for the delay, man. I hope your balls are fine. You might want to see a doctor about that, by the way. Okay, so I don't really need to go in this chest because I already have everything. Basically, I used one ink ribbon, and that was awesome. So let's just go ahead and leave. I also did basically I lost my save file and I did a catch-up stream where I ended up beating the game in under 3 hours, and I won myself a, what's it called, a rocket launcher with infinite ammo, and so I could blow up anything I want right now. But of course I'm going to not use that. I'm going to assume that you don't have that. So, alright, so I basically just left the storeroom and I'm going over into this area right here. This door we haven't been in yet is Jill, and we need to complete a puzzle in here. So some clues of the puzzle that you're going to find in here is right here on this wall. The title is Give Me Peaceful Sleep, okay? And then there's a bunch of pictures around here that pretty much sum up what it's, you know, your growth states through life. So right here we'll find a picture of a tired middle-aged man. There's a switch below it. I don't want to press it yet. What I want to do is I want to start with the youngest picture and grow, basically. So the switch below for the infant, let's press, or for the newborn baby, let's press the switch. And then go over here, we'll find one for a lively boy, or I'm sorry, an infant. Yeah, I got these all mixed up right now. There's a switch below. Will you press it? Yes. And also there's a hint over there on this one too, but there's also a switch, and that's going to be the last one you're going to want to press. Alright, so I pressed this one. Now I want to do this one right here because this is going to be a picture of a lively boy. Okay, so the boy turns into a man, which is this picture right here, a picture of a young man. And then the other one we need is a tired old man. I'm sorry, tired middle-aged man. Press that switch and then run all the way back around and press the switch on the guy that's old. Now, if you're wondering what happens when you press the wrong switch, well, there's a bunch of crows around here and they'll attack you and pretty much force you to leave, and you have to reset the puzzle. Just leave the room and come back in and everything will be reset and you can start over. Alright, so I did the old guy right there, and now I'll do this final one. There's a message. Give me the peace of death and I'll give you the joy of life. There's a switch below. Press that switch and we'll get our final emblem that we need. So we'll take this. As you can see, I have 4 of these crests. We're going to need all 4 of those in order to open the door to the next area. Alright, so let's leave the gallery. This time I'm going to go straight from this exit right here and down this little passageway and out this door. This is going to take us to the door that requires the crests. Now, I have in my inventory a pistol and a knife, which is really good for fighting these Cerberuses. In fact, you only need to use 1 bullet on them. The problem is that getting yourself lined up with this knife in order to attack him like this. Oh, I missed. He's gonna get me. Yep. But if you miss, you can always just shoot again and then get the knife back out. If you're able to keep him stunned with the knife, then that's the best way of taking him out. Let's approach this plaque and use the crests in order. It doesn't matter which order you use them in, just choose them while you're standing next to this thing, and she'll put the crests in automatically. You don't want to press the action button while standing next to that thing because she'll just read the description about what that is and what it's for. Alright, putting them all in opens the door, and now we have this ladder that we need to move. I'll move it over about 2.5 paces from the door, and then I can get behind it and push it all the way against this wall. Gonna give us access to this square crank. Okay, so it says crank right now, but if you go into the inventory and you check this, you can look on the end and then, you know, hit the action button here. It says that the end is square shaped, and we'll find that out that it's a square crank. So it's kind of important because there is another crank in the game, and it's just labeled crank unless you inspect it. And then it's very easy to get confused as to which one's which. Okay, that's the only item in here. In Crest's storyline, there was a small key, but we have lockpicks, so we don't need small keys. Let's leave and go out here. We're going to pick up a bunch of herbs. Yeah, there's a lot of herbs out here. 3 greens, 2 reds, and 2 blues. And we're not going to need to make an extra trip back to the storeroom because we have the extra 2 inventory slots with Jill. We're able to actually make it all the way to the guardhouse while picking everything up. So that's pretty good. Alright, so I'm going to do all this pickup stuff. Now I have a full inventory. I need to combine my red and my green. And now let's go find these blue ones that are just around the corner. Now, there are a bunch of dogs out here, and they won't attack you as long as you don't run and you don't get too close to their face. If you get close to their face, then they will attack you, and if you run, they will attack you. You can reset this, though, by leaving this area and coming back. So, okay, so now we got all of those. Let's go down to the end of this passageway here, and we'll find a map of this area. Map of the garden. I will take it. Okay, thank you. Okay, I got a comment here from Equilibrium Goatman. Pretty cool name, by the way. He frequents my Twitch streams as well. He says that he wonders how we're supposed to figure out that these dogs won't attack you. So it's basically the way I actually figured it out independently. I just came out here and I noticed that the dogs weren't attacking me if I stood still. So I started walking. Well, actually, I did run first. The first time I went through there, I ran and got attacked. And so I came out there and all I did was aim my gun at them and they weren't attacking me. And so I was like, well, maybe if I walk, they won't hit me. Okay, so I came out here and came all the way over to this little thing that I'm going to need to use the square crank on. So I'm going to open up our passageway. It's going to drain this water. The water is running down the opposite side. Good to know. Still have a full inventory, though. Alright, we're going to go find this ladder. Okay, this ladder is now uncovered, and we can fall down and walk across this bridge right here. Climb out. And run around this way. These adders are going to fall from the sky. And they are poisonous, but they are very non-threatening, though, too. That's why you have blue herbs. You can use the blue herbs to cure poison. So if they bite you, make sure you check your inventory to see if you are poisoned and use one of those blue herbs. Alright, taking the elevator down into this room, we have a bunch of dogs who are somewhat hostile. Okay, their aggro ranges are a lot larger than the guys up above. See, that guy actually finally got me. That wouldn't have happened in the other section. If you do grab aggro, then just run for an exit. This is the way we need to go anyway. Alright, in here there are 4 pickups already, right off the bat. I need to go combine my stuff. Alright, I do have enough room to pick all of this up too, by the way. Alright, so we combined all of that. Let's get all these herbs picked up. Now, it's kind of important that I don't combine all 3 of my green herbs if I want to pick up an extra item here in a little bit. So I do want to combine 2 of the green herbs, though. That way I have something to combine these blue herbs with. Both of them. You cannot combine blue with blue. That's just how it goes. You have to combine blue with green, and then you can combine blue and green with red, and you can combine red with green, and that sort of thing. So, yeah. Hopefully you're not colorblind. That would make your day pretty bad if you're trying to play this game colorblind. Okay, as you can see, I still have 1 inventory slot left. That's pretty crazy after picking up all that stuff. Just avoid this dog in his face, and you should be fine. Now, if you notice that there are only 2 dogs in this area as compared to Chris, when he comes through here, there's 3. Kind of interesting. Okay, once you get to a certain point, running really isn't that bad of an idea, because they're not going to catch you anyway. Alright, finally we're in the guardhouse. If we go straight from the entrance, we'll find 3 pickups for blue herbs. I'm going to pick up 1 for now, because I don't have any room to pick up anything else. And we also want to go ahead and do this gargoyle puzzle. push the gargoyle to about here, so that way you can push it down this hallway. The whole idea here is there is a hole in the floor where the boss of this level is able to attack you from. I don't think it does a whole lot of damage, but it is kind of annoying, and this statue's going to prevent that thing from getting you. The hole is right here, and you just basically put the statue somewhat on it, and it'll stay there for good. Alright, now let's go into this door. This is the save room for the guardhouse. About the only thing that I want to do is drop some stuff off while picking up some stuff as well. I want to bring some shells, of course, and my shotgun. I'm going to be using a lot of the shotgun. Actually, you know what? I'm going to we're going to check out this rocket launcher. I'm not going to be using it indefinitely, but yeah, just for the sake, there's only a couple zombies I gotta kill, which are, you know, one shot from the shotgun anyway. You might as well see what happens with the bazooka. Plus, there's some spiders that I want to blow up that I normally don't kill anyway. So let's go ahead and check it out, you know what I'm saying? Let's see what kind of damage we can cause. Alright, let's put the knife away, and just put everything away. I have no organization in my, box, so yeah, keep that in mind. You guys, I know that OCD people are like, oh my gosh, I can't believe that inventory. Well, anyway, now we have our inventory rather empty. We can run over here and grab a couple of things. There's some explosive rounds for your bazooka and a first aid spray. Take those, and I'm just gonna put them right back in the box, though. That's all that's in this room, though, so that's good. No organization. Who needs organization? I want to bring the extra thing of shells, though, too. Where was it? I saw it. There it is. Okay, now that we have our rocket launcher, I normally bring the shotgun and the shells through here, so yeah, I'm doing a little extra this time, just to see what this rocket launcher is all about. Alright, let's pick up these blue herbs. You can't combine them, so remember that you're taking up 2 inventory slots for blue herbs. Blue herbs are probably the most worthless thing in the game because there's barely any enemies that poison you anyway. Except for those adders. Alright, let's get this rocket launcher ready. This is the same rocket launcher we used as Crest when I killed the tyrant. See, look how beautiful that is. It doesn't even hurt me. Wow, Jill, you huge-ass gun. Okay, so there's a couple things in here you want to grab. There's this red book, which is the most important thing. Don't forget to grab that. And over here there is this desk that's locked, which we can use the lockpicks on. Let's grab these shells. And now let's head over here into this bathroom. This is very important that you come in here and drain this tub, because underneath the water there's going to be an important key you're going to need. So make sure you do this. Fortunately, it's not the toilet. Will you take the C room key? I will take the C room key and I will leave. Thank you very much. Okay, now we gotta go into the rec room, which is where we're gonna find those spiders that I normally don't kill, I just avoid. And we can see just how powerful this rocket launcher is against them. I have no idea because I've never done it. Let's go check it out. Alright, but there is a couple things that we want to do in here while we're here. If you're going to do the V-Jolt, you're going to want to come in here and take a look at this pool table, because this is a clock, basically. Looks like a clock dial, and I'm standing at, if you look around the table, you can check the balls, and you can see that I'm standing at 12 o'clock, and so basically the clock reads 3:45, or it could also read 9:20, but for the sake of argument, it's going to be 3:45. Oh, there's a spider. There's no longer a spider. We didn't get to see it go boom, though. Oh, there's another one. Oh, he got me. Alright, well, they're all dead. I took some damage. I'm fine still, so we're good. Alright, so 3:45. Let's go over here and pick up some of the items that I actually came in here for. We got these hold on, these spiders are gonna keep making me flinch, and that's annoying. Alright, ink ribbon. So we have an ink ribbon here we can pick up. And then around Here on this, we'll find a clip. Cool, so that's everything that we want to take with us. We're going to go back to the storeroom and drop some of the stuff off, including the rocket launcher. It was fun for a little bit, but I want to, you know, I'm going to assume that you don't have a rocket launcher and you're trying to play this game, so let's drop this thing off, or bring the shotgun with us instead. Drop off the blue herb. Basically drop off everything except for your weapons and the items we need to continue through this level. This is the last time we're coming through here until the end of the video, so if you want to save, you can, because you're going to have to fight a boss. But this is the inventory that you're going to need when you leave here in order to efficiently get all the items. Or attempt to get all the items. I'm actually going to bypass doing the V-Jolt thing because it's just quicker to just fight the guy with the shotgun. I'll explain a lot more of that when I get to the fight. There's actually more effective ways to fight the guy. Okay, so when we come in here, I'm going to go through this door. This is going to lead us to another key. And also it's going to lead us to this door right here that's going to require the code that you'll find from the pool table. Now, you don't need to necessarily have to have the code. The goal here is to illuminate all of the red dots you see on the key panel, but the code will tell you the quickest way of doing that. So the code was 345. As you can see, it lit all of the dots, and now we can access this room right here. Now you can go in there if you want. I'm gonna bypass it. I'm just you can't do anything yet because you need the V-Jolt report before you can actually make the V-Jolt. But over here by this beehive, you'll find a dormitory key. If you check that, that's actually the 002 key. Let's actually check some of this stuff. I'm pretty sure this is always going to be C-room key. But this one is, if you rotate it back, you'll see the 002. It becomes a 002 key. Same thing with the 003 key. I'm not going to check it when I get it, but that's how that works. Alright, let's go ahead and leave before I get attacked by those bees that are coming at me. They start attacking you either while you're near the hive or when you pick up the key. One of the two. Here's another gargoyle statue we can push back. It's not going to cover any holes. It's just going to get you access to a bunch of green herbs. And you can pick all these up right now, too. Unlike Chris, I kind of had to bypass a couple of these herbs because Chris just doesn't have the inventory space. Alright, so I have all three of the herbs. I need to combine them to save some inventory space. There we go. Now let's go into the 002 room. Use the 002 key, it's going to go out of your inventory. So now we have 3 slots. Okay, let's go in the bathroom. There's going to be an item in here, a clip, basically, and a zombie that we want to blow that guy's head off. Pick up the clip that's in the sink. I don't know why he put the clip in the sink. But, it's not where it belongs, man. No wonder why you weren't such a good gunfighter. Alright, coming back into this room, there's 3 items we can pick up. One of them is in this desk. We're gonna get some more shotgun shells. And then over on the bed, we'll find a report. Plant 42 report. So, you can read this if you want. Just pause the video on each of the pages. Some interesting stuff in some of these files, by the way, especially if you're a fan of the Resident Evil games. Alright, so we also have a map of the dormitory, so finally, I know I don't usually use the map, but let's take a look at the guardhouse so you can see, you know, I'm in the area that's red, and I also picked up, Courtyard. I also picked up this map in this video as well. So, that's cool. Now, in this area, what we gotta do is we gotta find these shells. We can move these. This one we want to push back against the wall. This one we want to move in this direction. It's gonna uncover some steps or a ladder that we can use to descend into the basement. And here we are. Now we have a box puzzle that we need to complete. In this box, we want to push out this direction because we need it against this wall, and you can't push it unless it's over here. And get this angle on it that you need. And now let's push it down the corridor. You don't want to push it all the way, though. You want to push it just far enough that you still have room to get through the box, otherwise you're going to get yourself stuck. If you get yourself stuck and you can't complete this puzzle, all you gotta do is leave the area, go up to the... basically just climb the ladder, and then come back down. And the boxes will reset. Okay, so what you need to do first, technically, is push this box all the way into the water. And what we're doing is we're basically creating a bridge across this water. I don't understand why Jill just can't hop over the thing, but, you know. Video games. Video game logic, man. I think I could easily hop over those things, but whatever. We do have this third box that we can use, and now we want to push this one all the way up against the wall. Get behind it and push it, and complete our bridge. Sweet, let's go in here and pick up some herbs. Okay, there's 2 green herbs here. I may or may not need them. Actually, I've been having a hard time with the boss fight. The reason why is because I don't do the V-Jolt portion. So, yeah, it's just quicker to... I believe it's quicker to actually just attack him with the shotgun or the bazooka. Alright, when you come into this room, you want to head to the right immediately and start running because you're being chased by sharks right now. I'm not kidding. And when you get to this point right here, there's going to be a cutscene that shows them coming at you, and it's going to place you in front of the wrong door. As you can see, I'm kind of on the door on the right. You want to immediately turn to the left and go and use your seed room key on this door, because the door that she was standing in front of was locked. Alright, so use that, and then you can discard your key and go into this room. That was kind of mean of them to put you in front of the wrong door without your, you know, pretty much involuntarily. Alright, so when we come into this room, we're going to find this red flashing light. There's a switch next to it. Pull that, and it's going to finally drain the water, so we don't have to be running around this thing. And there's no more sharks swimming around. They're kind of just flopping around in that room now. Before you leave, there's also this button that you're going to want to press. Pretty obvious that it's there. There's a sound from the next door over. And basically, now the door is unlocked, you can go in there. As you can see, you wouldn't have been able to go in this door before because it was locked. This is essentially a storeroom, and there's quite a few items. There's 2 pickups for clips, there's 2 pickups for shotgun shells, and there's also an important item that you need to complete this. Okay, so we got the clips. The shotgun shells are pretty obvious right there, and right here where this little sparkly thing is, you'll find the 003 key. Titled dormitory key for now, but you can inspect it so that way it says 003 key. Here's some shells. And some more shells. So we got plenty of shotgun shells. I mean, we got shotgun shells for days. Let's go ahead and top myself off my shotgun. Let's go ahead and leave this area. Alright, straight ahead you'll see a door right here, but there's nothing back there. That's actually the plant roots room, and you can't do anything to the roots right now. These things are very unhostile now that they are flopping around. You can shoot them if you want. It takes 1 shot from the shotgun, but, you know, let's let them suffer. Alright, basically I have what I came here for, and I'm now leaving. I came here for the 003 key. I've got it. Now I'm done. Alright, the 003 key, or the 003 room, is back in the same room where we had the beehive and the keypad. So it's back right through this door. Alright, then we can finally go into the 003 room. We'll discard the key, and we'll still have 2 inventory slots left. I'm going to go into the bathroom first because there's some flame rounds for a bazooka as well as a zombie who still has a head. Solve that problem rather quickly. Don't forget to grab your flame rounds. These are kind of important. They're probably the most powerful ammunition in the game with the exception of the rocket launcher. Okay, there are no zombies in here, so you don't have to worry about that. We do want to inspect this desk. We'll use the lockpick and we'll find an ink ribbon. If we turn around, there is a shelf right here where there's a white book. Okay, this is kind of important. There's a white book. Will you take it? Yes, it is the V-Jolt Report, and you can read this. It's kind of interesting still. However, even if you don't read it, you are going to want to take note to this right here. This is clues to how to build the V-Jolt if that's what you're going for. There are also other clues in the room where you actually do build the V-Jolt. I'll show you those right now, actually, because I want to make sure that you are prepared if you want to do the V-Jolt. I'm not going to because I assume that it's just quicker, actually, to not do it. Like, you spend more time building the V-Jolt and going down to the roots in order to use it than you do actually just killing the plant. You still have to fight the plant, too. It's just he's weaker. You don't have to use too much ammo. Alright, so over here, when you enter this room, this is where you're going to build the V-Jolt. There's a thing right here, this, equations. Now, it's kind of important to know what this is for. It's basically telling you the only combinations that are possible. You can't do any other combinations, otherwise the solution will either disintegrate or, you know, poison you or something. I forget exactly what's up with all of that, but there's some more writing on the wall right here that shows you basically just the number values of certain things that are already in this room. So, also, they tell you in the inventory the number also. So, like, you'll have yellow 6, you'll have, you know, NBP something or other 4, I don't know. So, you know, stuff like that. The only ones I don't tell you is water, I think, but anyway, that's how you do that. Now that I have done that, let's go into this room, and we're gonna go fight this guy without using the V-Jolt. Once you have the V-Jolt, you want to go down to the basement and use it on the roots in the plant roots room that I was telling you about earlier. If you want more information, if you want to see that actually in action, then you are going to want to watch my Chris Redfield walkthrough where I do the V-Jolt, mostly because you have to. Okay, we took the V-Jolt report from this bookshelf. We want to use the red book right here on this bookshelf to open the door. And then we're gonna go in here and fight this thing. Now, the best thing that I found to do, it's sort of time-consuming, but it gets the job done, is go to this corner, and I'm going to watch the ceiling for those drips. And as soon as well, I'm doing it pretty poorly already, but I do have some health items. I'm watching for the drips, and then I'll walk forward a few paces and shoot him. You don't want to shoot too quick, because I believe he does have some unindicated hit immunity. Alright, so I'm just trying to dodge those blobs that are falling. And I'm timing my shots in between dodging the blobs. Oh no. I forgot what way it was back and forth there for a second. I would have got hit there too. You can also use the bazooka and the flame rounds on this guy. Very effective. Very, very effective. Even if you don't use the V-Jolt, it does not take long for this guy to go down. Make sure you keep count of your shots like I just didn't do. I'm in the danger zone. Let me go ahead and use I'll just use one. I'm doing terrible. Actually, this is sort of difficult because I'm trying to talk and fight this boss at the same time. Alright, so with this method, without using the V-Jolt, it takes about 2 full reloads of the shotgun to finish this guy off. So keep that in mind. With the V-Jolt, if you apply the V-Jolt, it takes about 1 full reload, or just 1 full chamber full of shells to kill this guy. So 7 rounds, that's what I'm trying to say here. Keep watching that ceiling, take steps forward, and shoot whenever I feel like I'm about to get slammed with a blob of white stuff. I have no idea what that stuff is. Alright, finally, I finished him off.
What the hell is this?
Barry!
Jill!
You saved me!
Yeah,
That was close. Thanks, Barry.
don't mention it. What a monster. I can't believe... What the hell is this place anyway?
That's another reason why I didn't want to use the V-Jolt, because we don't get to see Barry Burton use the flamethrower if we do. Cool. Let's go over here to this fireplace where we'll inspect and find the mansion key. This is actually the helmet key, and it's very, very important key to have, because this is going to give us access to the rest of the mansion and we can pretty much finish the game. Do not forget this. It's very easy to miss, especially if you're not sure what you came here for. So there's that. You can also talk to Barry again to get some more dialogue.
Okay. I'm gonna stay in the soldiers area and take a look around. Though I'm sure there are still things in that other mansion as well. Anyway, let's start searching separately.
Okay.
Now that we have that done, essentially I'm going to go back to the save room here and end this video. We're going to get another cutscene as we leave through here.
Wesker!
Jill, so you're safe.
That's what I was going to say. Where on earth have you been? You disappeared from the hall all of a sudden.
I'm sorry, but I have my reasons. Perhaps you guys have met them? It was all I could do to protect myself against those strange creatures.
Is that right? Anyway, it's good to see you're safe.
Jill, our first priority is to get out of here.
Yes, you're right.
Now, there are a lot of rooms in that mansion that we can't get into because they're locked up. I have been looking around for clues.
Okay, I'll go to the other house and see if I can find any clues.
Will you do that? I'm counting on you.
What a shifty character, that Wesker guy. Alright, well, you can walk on these bees and squish them if you want. Finally back in this area. You can move the gargoyle now if you want, because the boss is dead and he can't attack you. Go into the save room. We're gonna save the game, end the video. Let's grab all the stuff that we need for the next time, though, while we're here. Alright, definitely gonna take the helmet key. I'm going to take the bazooka, wherever it's at, somewhere in here. Oh yes, I love not being organized. Honestly, if I put stuff away, I have a hard time finding it. Bazooka. Put the shotgun down. I don't need that piece of crap. Put down all this stuff. I'm gonna keep the helmet key. I'm gonna keep an ink ribbon because I'm gonna save my game. And I also want acid rounds with me. Not sure if I even have acid rounds, but yes, I do. Sweet. Cool, that's everything that I want to take with me. Let's go save my game. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for watching my Resident Evil walkthrough, and I'll see you guys next time on Badass Games. Take it easy.